Las Vegas is an adult playland, and that's what we intend to be. If people want to see Mickey Mouse, they can go 175 miles down the road. If they want to see Bugsy Siegel under a rock, they stay here.
Is there a Mr. Vegas, like Elvis or Wayne Newton or Bugsy Siegel used to be? If there is, it would probably be this guy, former mayor Oscar Goodman. A man who knows, allegedly, and to the best of my knowledge, where all the bodies are buried, some of them equally allegedly, by some of his former clients. We meet over drinks at Oscar's, the steakhouse that bears his name and boasts beef, booze, and broads.
You had some colorful clients. Who was nice and who was less fun to have a...
Well, the truth of the matter is, all my clients were nice to me because I kept them out of prison.
Did alleged mob guys know how to eat?
My mother used to say two things, she said. She's the greatest lady. She said, Oscar's clients don't hurt anybody, they just kill each other.
Right.
And she also said, Oscar's clients take us to the best restaurants.
They knew where to go.
They knew where to go, yeah. And always treated right. I mean, they were always treated like kings and queens.
Did the feds hold it against you? I mean, you know, you were just doing your job, but I mean...
They didn't see it that way.
They didn't see it
They thought I was a consigliere, as a matter of fact. In order to murder somebody, they had to get my permission. I mean, that's how stupid these people were.
Anthony the Ant Spilotro, Meyer Lansky, these were gentlemen not unknown to Mayor Goodman.
Well, a lot of people tell you that it's a better place when the mob was running it, and in many ways, that's true.
There were rules then that mattered. You know, the old saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Back when the mob ran things, there was a certain urgency to that suggestion.
Well, we saw that with Princess Harry. I mean,
right. I mean,
that was a perfect example. I mean, here's a guy who was here
Yeah.
having a good time in the old Vegas. That would have never happened. There would
Right.
never have been a disclosure. In today's modern age, it was all over the world in moments.
Moments.
Yes.
It says something about the town that His Honor served 3 terms as mayor. He's an unabashed booster, entrepreneur, drinker of hard liquor, and gambler. And he was never shy about admitting it.
I mean, it's unique. It's its own sort of hothouse environment.
But that's what Vegas is. Vegas is unique. But I'll tell you one thing. You go to the airport here, everybody's smiling.
Ruben Kazarian is Luna's guitarist and songwriter.
What we have now here is the facade, and it's very nice. We have elections, democracy, courts, but all this doesn't work as it should. So what prevents right now in Russia to speak freely? Formally nothing, but in reality a lot of things.
Let's talk about MTV. So Rebel Music, as I understand it, was an MTV television series whose fundamental principle was to celebrate bands who say difficult things in environments where there might be repercussions. And as I understand it, your band was chosen for one of 7 episodes.
Correct.
And in fact, one of your songs was used as the title track for the series.
So I get a letter from the producer, and essentially it says, because of political pressure, the Russia episode has been removed from the Rebel Music series.
According to the producer, MTV Russia pushed back on the content. She presumes because of the negative impact it would have on them and their ability to do business on a day-to-day basis in Russia. MTV's official reason for removing Luna from the series is that they simply did not have enough time to air all the stories they filmed.
This was a documentary series about musicians standing up and risking their lives in some cases,
Right.
to stand up against government abuse of power, government corruption, and yet a foreign government was able to editorially control what American viewers see on their TV screens. That to me is a scandal of epic proportion. This entire documentary is gone.
Luna's song is the title track to the series, but their episode never happened.
The rest of Russia is very, very different than Moscow. I mean, here you drive around, it's like Bentley, Ferrari, Maserati. You know, you go to buy a pair of shoes, you pick up a Bentley on the way out. You tour a lot in Russia. What do you see?
We see a lot of problems. We see that the level of the living is very low. There's something in rock music that unites everybody. It's something beyond politics. It's certain energy, and this energy is the same in every country, in every city. We have rock music, we are common people, we're like you.
Did you put on your jammies?
Uh-huh.
I just want to state for the record, just because you're in the top bunk, that's no indication of any relationship that we may or may not have.
You and me have to be very careful when we're in public, and if we bring up subjects like this, there could be some different repercussions. You know, tolerance never existed in Russia. That's why when just recently people started to come out in Russia, like lesbians and gays, they were either fired from the jobs or were given like hard time to exist.
Well, what about Tchaikovsky?
They try not to acknowledge it by saying he was a great musician, so...
He was a great musician who liked to have sex with other men.
That's what people are not meant to learn in school.
And that's the former Winter Palace.
You remember what happened in October 1917.
Everybody came charging through, charged up the steps, and looted the Winter Palace.
And Kerensky, who was in charge of interim government, had to put on his female outfit to escape the revolutionary peasants.
That wouldn't go over well these days.
Right. Not anymore.
Recently, in the run-up to the Sochi Olympics, attention has been drawn to a wave of rabidly homophobic remarks by public officials. Images of gay and lesbian activists being beaten and harassed in the street, often with official or semi-official consent. And a new law, which claims to forbid promoting homosexual propaganda to minors, but which can be interpreted any way the authorities choose.
What's happening here? What's going on?
Oh my God. I don't know what's going on. Every day I ask myself, what's going on? What's going on?
Do you have to be afraid?
No, I have nothing to lose. So I can be myself. I'm nobody in social system, and I understand it.
Artist and filmmaker Xenia Robrek is a brave young woman. She's openly gay. Lately, the actual hunting of gay people has been documented. Violent skinhead gangs who contact gay men and women online, arrange meetings under false pretenses, then violently ambush them. There have been very few prosecutions.
Увольнений, убийств.
Even you can get killed for this.
Our local fixer, Dasha, helps translate.
Ksenia had a situation once when the skinheads attacked her on the street.
Not only once.
And not only once.
This new law, it prohibits propaganda.
Amongst minors.
Это как про советскую пропаганду. В то время сидели за все что угодно под соусом этого.
It's like about anti-Soviet propaganda.
Right.
During that
It
war.
means
You
whatever.
can go to jail for anything.
It means whatever they want it to mean.
Yes. We look how many gay families we have with kids, and those people are in maximum stress right now because their families might be ruined.
Right.
We rightly see this as outrageous. The Russian public, however, it's very likely a vote-getter. A cynical pandering to a powerful and enduring vein of deep-seated homophobia that goes way, way back.
What do you think the source of this hatred is?
It's not about Russian Orthodox Church.
Okay.
It's about political structure. It's about power. We have two Russias.
Okay. What are they?
Big, like a big bear.
Not very sophisticated and based on instincts country.
Okay.
И страна мыслителей.
And the other side is the country of intelligent people, thoughtful people.
A lot of these political leaders, are they using the issue of gay rights to appeal to a larger audience?
They try to play with bear.
Right, because usually what happens when you play with the bear is tomorrow or the next day, the bear eats you.
Yeah.
Are you hopeful?
But это
So for me, it's kind of shocking to see this flag. It means a lot of things to a lot of people. First and foremost, meaning I'm not a Yankee and I don't much care what you think. There's no doubt that much of Mississippi history is ugly. From slavery, which was pretty much the backbone, the foundation of industry here from the get-go, to Jim Crow, lynchings to church burnings. 14-year-old Emmett Till, killed for talking sass to a white lady in 1955. The assassination of Medgar Evers in 1963. The murders of civil rights workers James Chaney, Michael Schwerner, and Andrew Goodman in 1964. Hell, they had to send in 30,000 armed federal agents, National Guardsmen, and military police just to enforce federal law allowing a black man to attend state college. A notion that was, shall we say, less than popular here. To be honest, that was about all I had for an image of the state of Mississippi. That was all I knew, and it hadn't occurred to me to look further. But I've traveled the world since then, and I've visited and learned to love many places not my own, cultures and beliefs very different from the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Why can't I love Mississippi?
All bets are off, I'm through talking. Never gonna fall from my spot, I move August. In September, block your October. So you should be thankful the party's not over. We won the race cause they ran a lame campaign. I'm over here cooking victory, you wanna taste?
Pi Infamous is a proud son and resident of Mississippi, a youth mentor in Jackson's church and public school systems, owner of a marketing agency, and hip-hop artist.
This town, it feels empty. Where is everybody?
I think one thing is a lot of people think that you have to leave Mississippi to be able to do something great. But I think a lot of it is there's so much bubbling in the undercurrent that sometimes isn't seen. And I think it takes an artist who usually takes something that's blank and creates something that's awesome to be able to see the potential in a place, in a canvas, so to speak, that has been vacated by others.
Soul Wired Cafe, one of a number of places where something is going on, where artists, entrepreneurs move into workshops, performance spaces, set up something new and good in formerly abandoned and neglected parts of town.
Yeah, you know the name already, so there's no need for intro. Gather around, get close. The hood here, that's exactly why the hood's here. And if you're trying to find, better look here.
This is a deeply, deeply conservative state, to say the least, right? This is a tough question because I've got my own opinion. Is it more racist than New York?
So I think there are some deeply ingrained problems in Mississippi that are connected to a very ugly.
Holy Mother of Santa Muerte, please protect my stash of cocaine. Let it not be interfered with by the cops or the competition. Let any who would mess with me be killed. My enemies destroyed. Please forgive us our sins, for they are many.
So, is business good? I mean, are there more murders, particularly narco murders?
Va en ascenso, va en aumento. La gente opta o por poner un comercio o por vender droga, porque la droga te reditúa dinero muy rápido, ¿no? Entonces va a haber y va a ir incrementando, ¿no?, la cantidad de muertes relacionadas con esto.
Every day, Mexico wakes up to count the dead. They are, after all, left out to be seen. Often with a helpful note, identifying who done what, and generally speaking, why. There is a language to the never-ending violence, a coded message in the twists and marks of the bodies. And Valente Rosas is one of the many documenting them for the press. This is what he does every night. Rides around waiting for a phone call or a radio message telling him that there's another one.
So, who's buying drugs? Who's selling drugs to who?
Antes se importaba gran cantidad se llevaba gran cantidad de droga a Estados Unidos, pero ya hay tanto consumo nacional que ya también una parte importante de esa droga se queda en México. Pero bueno, a diferencia de Estados Unidos, todavía estamos bien, por llamarle así, ¿no? Ya ves que en Estados Unidos, puta, hay cada loco que se agarra a matar gente y cosas así, está grueso, ¿no?
Here you kill each other for a reason. It's business?
Sí.
More Mexican civilians have been killed since 2006 than all the American military lost in 10 years of the Vietnam War and 8 years of wars in Iraq. What do you do if you're one of these cops? You're driving around one night, you see some guy outside of a bar beating somebody or disturbing the peace. You start to arrest him, and he's got a diamond-studded pistol, it's got his name on it. Now you realize you just arrested somebody with serious, powerful connections. What do you do?
Pues lo dejan libre, ¿no?
You let him go?
Sí.
What was going on?
We were conquered. We were also a culture that was conquered first by the Aztecs, and then we were conquered by the Spaniards. So we were always told that everything that was good and excellent has to be imported.
Right.
And what we had here, it was just not good.
Right. Another Zapotecan classic, chile agua, a simpler dish of cow and pork brains cooked with chilies, tomatoes, and yerba santa.
As a cook, the main thing I learned was to develop a little bit my cuisine here. There was this space where nobody tried to innovate. Still using the same techniques, the same ingredients, the same flavors, herbs, etc. But, you know, developing a little bit. Muchas gracias. Muy amable, gracias.
También muy prehispánico.
I mean, that's as old school as it gets. This is super ancient.
A finer dish than this one you cannot have. This is something that you do not find anywhere else in Mexico.
A quiet night in the Zócalo, the central square of Oaxaca. But even tonight, there's plenty of evidence of the struggle, the discontent boiling just under the surface. The graffiti and painting of this street artist, who goes by the name Yesca, captures that spirit of Oaxacan protest.
The Last Supper, for sure.
It's a Last Supper, but Mexican Last Supper.
Who are these people?
It's the most powerful people in Mexico. People, this is Peña Nieto, the president right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is Felipe Calderón,
right.
the last president.
The last president.
And that guy is like the economy guy,
right,
who is moving the economy in Mexico. And this is the army. This is a prostitute. It's represent because they are like prostitutes.
Right.
You know?
And
in middle is the narco traffic.
The
so,
middle.
Yeah, he's like the god in Mexico, you know? Because he is like over. You know?
All of it.
Yeah.
So this is the way Mexico works.
Yeah. For me, the most problem in Mexico is the corruption.
Mexico can be a dangerous place for journalists, for politicians, for police. Is it a dangerous place for artists?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because if you not agree with the government, right, you are like enemy.
In 1936, the town of Cuernavaca, 50 miles from Mexico City, was visited by Malcolm Lowry, a tormented, self-loathing, brilliant, and hopelessly alcoholic author. His life work, Under the Volcano, was set here. It is widely believed to be one of the great novels of the 20th century. Lowry saw symbolism and evil everywhere here. In the deep barrancas, the looming volcano that towered overhead. Writer, poet Javier Sicilia, one of Cuernavaca's most celebrated residents, has reason to see evil too. On March 28, 2011, narcos kidnapped and murdered his son, Juan Francisco, and 6 other equally blameless innocent victims. Cecilia found himself moved to march to Mexico City to demand an end to the increasingly futile so-called war on drugs that was mindlessly grinding up so many victims in the crossfire and in the margins.
Under the volcano, the evil that's coming is fascism, Nazism. What is the heart of the infernal machine today?
Una nueva forma del totalitarismo, que es el dinero y la disputa de los territorios para controlar el dinero tanto por parte del Estado como por parte del crimen organizado, que casi son lo mismo en mi país.
What does he want to say? What does he want people to hear?
¿Qué es lo que quieres que la gente oiga?
Necesitamos detener esta guerra. Es una guerra que nos está matando hijos, hijas, que nos está haciendo perder la democracia, que tiene al país balcanizado y roto, que necesitamos encontrar la paz y la justicia que no tiene este país.
Can he think of one place on earth where the good guys are winning and where you are not ground under the wheels of the machine?
Donde la gente pone por encima la vida humana y la relacionalidad amorosa, ahí está